Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this video by me, I'm Original Canis, and in this video we are going to carry on with our 20k Dream Team series. Now I think this is the best Dream Team I've ever made in this series. Well, it's not hard, there is only like 5 of them, 4 of them probably, but that's not the team that we want. We want this here. Now this team is my own personal thoughts of the best players in the Premier League last season for under 20k. Now as you see here, we do have Kelly. Now some of you may argue that he didn't play very well last season, and that's because he only played it must have been 5 or 6 matches, but when he did play, he was a very good player, and then unfortunately picked up an injury against West Ham, I believe. So he could have been a very good player in our defence last season, but unfortunately I think it might have been a hamstring injury. He's been out for quite a while, so it possibly will be, I'm not sure. Anyone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But onto the team. Now this team in total came to 16 or 17,000 coins, so you know, quite a few good players in there for quite cheap. And as you notice, it is the 84 Nasri, and that's because I didn't think it would really bother, as soon as we're not going to be playing with them. So when you're building this team, if you do, or if you're buying any of these players, which includes Nasri, you can get the 85 version if you wish. Then it'll probably be about a 18 or 19k team. But yeah, cracking on with all the players. We got Van der Sar. Had a very good career with Man United, and last season is arguably his best season. He's pulled off some very good saves, and I think he only made one mistake, which was against Wigan or Wolves or something like that, or it might have been Blackpool, I'm not sure. A team like that, and not a very good team. And they crossed in, it went through his hands or something when he tried to catch it. Not sure entirely, but I know that he made a bad mistake. But then he has made many more good saves and good moments during this season, such as the good match he had against Chelsea. And I think at one point in the match, Chelsea crossed in a long-range free kick, and Van der Sar done 2 or 3 very quick saves to keep Man United on top. So yeah, onto the right back, Kelly. As I said, very good player, very attacking and very good defending at the same time. Still learning from Carragher, I guess. And he's a very pacey player, which I was surprised, and I don't think that's shown in his stats on FIFA. I think that he was, well, there were quite a few games that he played, and he'd go through and do 2 or 3 players before crossing it in, and he's got a good left and right foot, which is quite rare to see in a young silver right back. So yeah. Moving on to another young player is Smalling. Had another, well, I say another player that had a great season for Man United. Who did he fill in for? Was it Ferdinand he filled in for? Shown himself to be a very good player this season alongside Vidic. Once again, I guess he's going to be learning from the more experienced centre back, and I'm sure him and Jones are going to be very good future centre backs for Man United, both the under 21 England centre backs. He's done some vital headers and tackles. I'm just trying to think of his season in some of the games. But yeah, I managed to pick him up for, I think it was 700 coins, and I managed to pick Kelly up for 1,400. So yeah, on to Samba. I haven't really watched him very much, but I know that he's got a few informed versions on Ultimate Team, and many people do talk about how much of a beast and a tank he is. And bearing in mind he's got interest from Arsenal, I'm assuming that he's had a great season. So yeah. Moving on to left back Alakobi. The only other left back I could think of was Baines, but as soon as I didn't watch Baines too much, I just went for Elokobi, because he's such an absolute fucking tank. If you've ever watched Wolves play and you see Elokobi, he is a machine. He will fucking eat anyone that comes towards him. He is both physically and in the way he plays, he's an absolute monster. I would not like to be an attacker running at him, or if he was running at me. It was very scary, but yeah, once again, some good attacking and defensive play for Wolves, just like Kelly, and done some vital challenges to keep Wolves in the game many times. Moving on to Toure, got the vital winning goal in the FA Cup final, and he's also had many other good goals throughout the season, he's had a better season actually than I thought he was going to have at Man City. I thought he was going to be more like I'm trying to think of a player. I thought he was going to be more of a Barry, who obviously this season didn't have a very good season, but in his first season I didn't think he had a very good one either. But that's how I thought Toure's season was going to go, and he didn't. He proved me wrong, which I'm kind of glad about, and he had an absolute great season. And then moving on to Adam, just signed for Liverpool. Yes. Very good signing. Scored some great free kicks, great pens, and some overall great goals for Blackpool. Great captain, and I know that he wanted to sign for Liverpool during the January window, but I suppose it would have been a bit unfair on Blackpool if he'd have left halfway through the season. I know that's not the reason why he didn't leave in the end, but I think it would have been harsh if he had left. But I'm glad to see him at Liverpool now, and I'm sure he'll have just as good a season next season as he did this season. Moving on to our first of the attacking mids, it's Van Persie. I know he plays as a striker, but on Ultimate Team he's a centre forward, so I just decided to play him in the centre attacking mid position. He didn't play for Arsenal due to an injury in the first half, but when he came back, pardon me, in the second half, I think he had something stupid like 17 goals in 20 games or something like that, something ridiculous like that. Great and very important player for Arsenal in the second half of the season, and just unfortunate that he wasn't there for the first half, or the title may have possibly been Arsenal's this year, but we'll never know. And now onto the left of the attacking mids, it's Nasri, another Arsenal player. In fact, he's my best player in the Premier League. Just watching him, he compliments Arsenal so much with the sexy football that he does, and the great dribbling, passing and shooting he has. Absolute delight to watch. He's like a didn't he get described once as a ballerina on the ball or something like that? He's just fucking so agile on his feet, and he's so fast as well. He will be a great signing for Man United if they manage to land him for 20 mil. I think they're on about signing him for, but nevertheless, great player. Now moving on to Hernandez, great season throughout for Man United. He managed to beat Berbatov to the starting 11 position in the Man United squad, although Berbatov was in fact the highest scorer of the Premier League, which I find kind of weird because I can't really recall him scoring that much apart from scoring against Liverpool, that great overhead kick. But yeah, Hernandez scored that goal within 40 seconds against Chelsea. Very quick, good at headering, very agile again. Just like Andy Gray says on FIFA, I describe him as a pest. It's totally what defenders hate. Always moving around, never standing still, something like that. Yeah, great player. What did they sign him for? Man United signed him for 5 million. I'm sure his value's gone up to something about 20 million now. But great young player as well. He's definitely going to be a Man United hero, I'm sure. Now onto Suarez. Liverpool did sign him in January window, and what a signing it was. When he signed, I couldn't really recall watching him too much apart from that handball that he'd done in the World Cup to keep Euro. Well, no, was it? No, yeah, to win that, to give away that penalty to Ghana in the World Cup, and then the Ghanaian guy missed. I can't remember his name. Was it Asamoah Gyan? I'm not sure. But yeah, a very agile player, as he showed against Man United. Scored some very vital goals and got some very vital assists. He's been a very good partner with Dirk Kuyt, and I don't think also on this game that it quite shows his true pace, and I think it should be more up towards the 85s, maybe, not 79. I mean, on the air he's got the same pace as Carroll, which is, well, a bit bullshit, but you know, can't. Well, I'm surprised they didn't give him an upgrade. To be fair, I think I would have liked to have seen him be upgraded to maybe an 84 or an 85. But you know, life's a bitch. That's all I can really say about him. Great free kick taker. And yeah, this has been my team. Oh yeah, and I'd also just like to point out that I do have this legend as a manager, Ian Holloway. Some of his conferences on Match of the Day, or his whatever they do when they talk after the match, he is just a legend. There was once he was like, sometimes I feel like a gladiator with a toothpick. It's so funny. He's deadly serious as well. He reminds me of who's that guy off the Ricky Gervais show? Carl Pilkington. I know he's not dumb, but some of the stuff that he says is just absolutely hilarious. And I know that Ian Holloway is a legend between me and my friends. So guys, this has been I'm Original Canis. Please give this video a like and leave a comment on what you think of this video, and also suggestions for new series and any other feedback you can give me. But also give me a subscription, because it is free and I will love you forever and ever and ever. But yeah, this has been I'm Original Canis. I am out. Bye bye.